Now next new question is find the bilinear transformation which maps z is equal to infinity I 0 into w is equal to minus 1 minus I 1. Also find the fixed point of the transformation. So given value of z I have taken and given value of w I have taken here. So we know that w is given by az plus b upon cz plus d, equation number 1. So I have taken z1, z2, z3 value according to the values of z, and w1, w2, w3 according to the values of w. Now first value will take z1 is infinity and w1 is equal to minus 1. We'll apply in equation number 1. So I had not taken the value of z as minus 1 here just now. Just see a into infinity because z is infinity plus b, and c into infinity plus d. So here but a into infinity, so we cannot define a value. C into infinity we cannot define a value. For such kind of situations we have to rearrange our equation number 1 as w is equal to, take z common among the numerator, so it becomes z into bracket of a plus b upon z, and similarly take z common in the denominator, so as if I take, so it becomes c plus d upon z. So z cancel, so we got the equation as w is equal to a plus b upon z, c plus d upon z. Now you apply the value of w and z in this expression. So what happens here, w value is minus 1, I have taken here minus 1, then equal to a plus b upon infinity because z value is infinity, c plus d upon infinity because z value is infinity. But anything value upon infinity is always 0 and d upon infinity is also 0. So therefore what happens here, we got minus 1 equal to a upon c. So cross multiply, a is equal to minus c or a plus c equal to 0. I will give equation number 1. Because of the first value of w and z, we got equation number 2. Now take w2 is equal to minus 1 and z2 is equal to I, and apply in equation number 1. Simplify this. So we get this expression minus I is equal to ia plus b, ic plus d. So cross multiply this value with this minus I, we got this result. So I have kept I minus as it is, I into I is I square into c. So I have kept plus as it is, minus I into d is what here, minus I times d equal to ia plus b as it is. Now minus I have kept as it is because I square is what here, minus 1. So they will replace it as minus 1 into c, plus into minus is minus, id equal to ia plus b. So on this all simplification we get this equation number 3. Now the last value of w and z. So last value of w, and that is w3 and z3 value, these are. So w is, this is w3 and z3. So w3 is 1 and z3 is 0. So apply these two values in equation number 1, we got this expression, and we from this we got equation number 4. Now 2 plus 3 gives this equation and will give as equation number 5. On solving 5, 4 and 5, so equation 4 is b minus d equal to 0. Equation 5 is what we got here, this and. So here in the first equation a is missing, so I will write it as 0 into a plus b as it is minus d as it is, and this equation having 3 terms, that is coefficient of a is 1 plus I, b and c. So for these two equations we will apply the method of cross multiplication, that is a upon determinant, b minus b upon determinant, and d upon determinant. So you know that in the previous example I have told, while finding the value of a we have to hide a. So coefficient of b is 1, d is minus 1, b is 1 and d is I here. Similarly minus b, to find the value of b we have to hide b this completely. So a coefficient of a is 0, d is minus 1, a is 1 plus I and d is I. Similarly for the d also you have to do. So on simplification we will get a upon I plus 1 equal to minus b upon 1 plus I and d upon minus bracket 1 plus I. So you divide both here, divide by this 1 plus I. If you divide this with 1 plus I, will get 1. Here also 1. Here will get, because of this minus outside, this is also 1 here. So therefore the value of a is 1, value of b is, because this minus sign will get minus 1, and d is minus 1. So apply this a, b and d values in any of the previous equations. So I had taken equation number 1. So equation 1 is a plus c equal to 0. I have applied the value of a as 1, we got the value of c. So hence we got the value of what here? We got the value of a as 1, b as -1, c as -1, d as -1 here. So apply this in equation number 1. We'll get w is equal to 1 minus z upon 1 plus z, which is required bilinear. Now next question, you read the last part. To find the fixed point. Fixed point, one more name is invariant point also. Fixed point is also called as invariant point. So for the given, the last bilinear we have to take this w is equal to 1 minus z upon 1 plus z. So here put w is equal to z here. So what happens, this w will become z. So z is equal to 1 minus z divided by 1 plus z. So cross multiply. So z into 1 plus z is equal to 1 minus z. Open the bracket. Z into 1 is z plus z into z is z square is equal to 1 minus z, or rearrange. So z square plus z minus z equal to 1, or z square is equal to 1 . Okay, if you shift it, it will become plus sign. Just see. So what happens here? Z square plus 2z equal to 1. Okay, correction. So if you shift this minus z to the left hand side, it will become plus. So z plus z is 2z equal to 1, or z square plus 2z minus 1 equal to 0. So if you simplify using by formula, because what happens here, z is equal to -2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus 4 divided by 2a. A value is what here? 1. So on simplification we'll get this as how much here? So -2 plus or minus 2 root 2 divided by 2, or z is equal to how much here? -1 plus or minus root 2. So this is the fixed point we called. We have two fixed point. So therefore the invariant point, or also called fixed point, are -1 plus times root 2, and another is -1 minus times root